or cold, but I like the way he's playing today.
Here's Big Red. Oh, he knocks it in a beautiful buzzer beater just in time. What a
Yo, what's going on, people? It's your boy State, and we are back with some breaking news. Doug Collins is packing his shit up and getting the fuck out of my town. Don't ever bench me again. Went and talked to the GM, man, and told him we needed to make a change, and I mean, he acted real fast, because I think this is only about 3 days after I talked to him. And, you know, I don't know if there's ever been a time when a team that's the top seed in its conference, that's, you know, fighting for the best record in the league, about 2.5, 3 weeks before the playoffs, goes ahead and fires their coach. I don't know if there's ever been a situation like that, but, you know, that's the boat we're in now. We got to deal with it, make the best out of it. And really, we need to take the next few weeks heading into the playoffs to, you know, take a chance, learn the new plays, learn the new philosophy, and just kind of, you know, smooth things out. Like, you know, we're running a whole set of new plays. This is our first time actually using it in a game, and as you can see, we're not completely comfortable with it yet, running into each other, taking a real long time to make our cuts and stuff like that. But, you know, in a couple weeks, I think that's more than enough time to go ahead and get some of these plays down, man. You know, practice up a little bit and get used to the new system, and I think we'll be fine. We just need to work on, you know, cleaning up our execution, because definitely the playoffs is definitely not the time to have execution errors. You know, you can lose games off making mistakes. Well, go ahead and get off me. Get off me. Get off of me. But anyway, I figured this would be a good game. They beat us last time in our house, and I mean, they're fighting for the number one spot in the West. They played really well this year, so I definitely wanted my rematch, man. I was looking forward to seeing them in their house and seeing if we can go ahead and take a game from them. Running this break, gonna throw it up. Go ahead, JR. Go get that thing. And he's definitely the pickup of the year, man, because he took us from questionable number one seed to, you know, for sure number one seed. And, you know, I don't know why coach is mad. You know, I mean, I turned a bad play into a positive, but I guess, you know, he's new. He got to try to flex his muscles a little bit. I don't really pay attention to that shit. You know, I'm out here balling. That's what I do. I'm not listening to him. He did pull me out eventually, but it was, you know, from my regular, you know, rest that I get in the first quarter. So, you know, he was just out there talking shit. But as long as he don't try to put me on the bench off no stupid stuff, we won't have no problems. You know what I mean? I won't go out there. I won't make him lose his job. Everything will be fine. But definitely, man, go ahead and don't leave me open. Cash money. We're still playing really well, man, and I'm still in the lead for MVP at this point. Get that out of here, dog. And I've decided that if I do get the MVP, I've already talked about it, I'm going to give myself that MVP, you know, that MVP boost, that stat bump, if I win the award. Unsure about the exact amount of VC that I'm going to use. I'm thinking around 10,000, maybe 5, maybe 8, I'm not sure. But definitely that gives me the, you know, that extra incentive to make sure that I keep coming out here playing well, keep my team playing well, keep making sure that we go out here and try to win the games. You know, because I'd hate to be in the lead the entire way, and then in like the last week we just go, you know, we just kind of chill and coast and lose the rest of our games, and I just lose the MVP because I'm just not paying attention. Go ahead and my goodness, get out the way. So definitely, man, you know, we definitely got something to play for. Man, we gotta hold off the Heat. They started off the season pretty slow. Have come back. Hold on. Get out the way. But the Heat, they started off the season real slow, man. LeBron wasn't playing well at all to start the year. But you know, they've picked it up since then, man. The Bulls have fallen off a little bit. The Cavs have been kind of up and down, you know, the whole season. But I'm honestly not really worried about anybody in the East. We've played everybody, you know, everybody that's a contender. We've played them all. We've beaten them all. I'm really not worried about anybody. I'm just eager to get into these playoffs and see what we can do. And I don't know what was going on, but this dude was going off. I mean, I don't know. Every time we play them, go ahead and throw that up. Throw that up. Every time we play against them, man, Marcus Thornton, all he does is just bomb threes all game long. And look at this, man. Look how far he is, dog. Look how far he is, and he made it like it was nothing. Like he just does that, you know what I mean? And I can't stand playing against Marcus Thornton. I just can't do it. But now we out here on the break. You know I gotta do something. Well, Yang, man, that dude can fly. But just like that, out of nowhere, we went from being up double digits, I believe, to now all of a sudden we're losing by double digits. And I mean, all of that happened in the third quarter. We got outscored 31-14, I want to say. You know, one of those spectacular CPU quarters that they need when they need to go ahead and get the lead from you real quick. One of those type of quarters, and I'm telling you, we couldn't do anything. Like, I mean, it's like, you know, they would miss a shot. If they did miss, Thomas Robinson would come out of nowhere and snatch up the rebound, bombing threes from all over the place. Couldn't really do anything to stop him, man. So couldn't really hit any shots. Nobody was hitting. It just didn't really seem like anything was working that quarter. For some reason, Thad won't pass the ball and turns it over. And Tyreke Evans hits the jumper. That dude, I had him D'd up for most of the game, and once he hit a shot, man, he's like he just would not miss after that. Like I couldn't do anything with him. Of course, the game almost lets me get my shot blocked there, but I'm able to put that one in. Like, I think Tyreke Evans at one point was like 4 for 11, and I think he finished 15 of 24. Like, I mean, I couldn't do anything with him. You know, I D'd him up. I feel like I D'd him up pretty good. Got a hand up on most of his shots, but he better get a hand up on mine because I'm knocking that shit down. And I mean, even though we were getting beat pretty bad, I definitely don't feel like we're out of it. As long as there's enough time on the clock, I don't feel like we're ever out of a game. We got enough firepower to keep ourselves in a game, and we play good enough defense from time to time to string together enough stops to get ourselves out in transition, man, to give us a chance. And you know, we're about at that point right now, man. See, we're making a push. We cut into this lead. All we need is stops. Somehow I get caught on DeMarcus Cousins in transition. He hits me with a nice little drop step spin move. Should have been a foul. I mean, he spun right through me, like right through my body and shit. How is that not a foul? I don't know. But you know, it is what it is. Luckily, I get this rebound. I don't know how I got that rebound, but I'll take it. Should have put the ball back up, but we get a good shot here. JR cut the lead down to 2, and it just comes down to free throws, man. Are they going to make them or not? And I'm going to spoil it. Marcus Thornton does not miss from the free throw line. So I'm going to come up the court, hit him a little crossover, step back action, cash money from 3-point. He hits both free throws again. Ball in my hands, game on the line. Hit a 3 to tie it up, send it to overtime. So I hit it with a little crossover between the legs, step back. It's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do another between the legs dribble. I got to step back. Pushed me too far back. Didn't have enough time to get up to the line, jack up another 3. So we end up losing. And definitely the difference in the game, I would say, was all those threes that Marcus Thornton hit, like in the third and fourth quarter. Thomas Robinson getting all those offensive rebounds, and Andrew Bynum going scoreless. He never goes scoreless. And I mean, the free throws was an issue, but I mean, we should have been at the free throw line a lot more. But the only 6 free throws they shot were off intentional fouls at the end of the game, so I can't even complain about that.
As I'm sure you've already noticed, Coach isn't sitting next to you here tonight. We just got word from Brass that he's been fired for the team's recent performance. Having just found this out, how do you react to something like that?
I'll tell you, I'm tired of losing, man. The guys upstairs needed to shake things up to right this ship. I don't know how the guys will respond to this, but I'm happy to see a change take place.